Well, trying to get a pardon, what made me think about that was going back into my career field of wanting to be a firefighter. Actually going back to the fire department, going back into training and stuff like that. I wind up getting halfway through certain training courses and, once again, pulling up my record, got denied. My passion was becoming a firefighter, so definitely getting a pardon was what I really, really needed to do in life.
To get a pardon means that you have a clean slate to go forward with your life without the stigma and the barriers of a criminal record. Legal Aid began doing reentry work many years ago. We started hearing from men and women in the community that they couldn't get jobs because of their criminal records. Many of these people were Black and Latinx, and that was largely due to the systemic biases in the criminal legal system. So Legal Aid started representing these men and women in pardons cases so that the system would clear their records because they had transformed their lives after making bad earlier decisions because of trauma or addiction or simply immaturity.
I heard about the Legal Aid free pardon clinic through social media. Came down, they checked out my packet just to find out that I was missing a few things. And they actually worked very hard with making sure I got assisted with what I needed in order to further the process with the pardon.
We organized a pardon clinic because the pardon application process is really complicated. And many of the people who really deserve pardons probably couldn't get through the process on their own. We organized it with the help of terrific community partners and legal volunteers who brought their skills to the clinic to help our applicants finish the process.
The board did grant my pardon. It was a humbling experience to have my freedom back with no record or anything like that. It was just full of excitement. I could not stop smiling, so I do thank Greater Hartford Legal Aid for that.
This whole process of outreaching to the community is very rewarding because it brings us really close to the community and allows us also to hear and to listen to the community in a direct way and participating in conversations where we can gain a clear insight as to the issues that might be affecting the community and how those issues could be solved by us providing legal services.
During the COVID crisis, Greater Hartford Legal Aid has been a valuable resource for the town of Manchester by continuing to ensure that our residents have access to legal opinions and advice during very unprecedented times. Our view is that Greater Hartford Legal Aid is important to our work because their efforts ensure that even our most vulnerable residents have access to a level playing field when it comes to protecting their rights.
I have witnessed firsthand the incredibly important role Greater Hartford Legal Aid plays in our state. Greater Hartford Legal Aid has developed a skilled, committed team that works every day to provide urgently needed expert legal advice to Connecticut residents while using that frontline experience to advocate for important policy changes in our state. Greater Hartford Legal Aid attorneys were instrumental in promoting and shaping critical housing supports, including the COVID eviction moratoria and the Pandemic Rental Assistance Program. Thank you, Greater Hartford Legal Aid, for your great work on behalf of Connecticut residents, on behalf of our communities, on behalf of our state.